love in the air. I cannot feel it. I cannot feel it. There is love in the air. I cannot feel it. I cannot feel it. I cannot.
My name is Re DeVine, and you can check me out on Northwest Sessions on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8.
Have fun tonight, no fights. The party just begun, so come on. We're gonna tear the gym tonight. Yeah. That's my cut, hit the middle of the floor. Dance with me, yeah. No worries, no problems. Hit the middle of the floor. Hey, let's get this party cracking. Said it's about to go deep, Janet Jackson. All my girls are here, music blasting in our ears. This is how it's supposed to be. So get up off that wall and get up out that seat. It's been a long week, so call all your friends, cause we're having fun tonight. Yeah. Hey, go hit the floor, get your groove on. Let's have fun tonight, no fights. The party just begun, so come on. We're gonna celebrate all night. Yeah, yeah. Dance with me. That's my cut in the middle of the floor. Let's have a party. Dance with me. No worries, no problems. It's the middle. Let's have a party. Dance with me. Take your man by the hand.
Welcome to Northwest Sessions on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8. My name is Alec. Here with us tonight is Kyriece, goes by the stage name Re DeVine.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit how you got that name.
Well, from kid up on to now, all my family, all my friends, they call me Re. And so my real name is DeVine, last name, and kind of just was like Re DeVine. Kind of shortened it up a little bit, something simple. And people always mispronounce my first name, so Re is a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how did you get started, like, playing music? Like, what kind of flipped the switch when you were like, wow, I should do this. This is fun.
Well, every time I tell this story, people laugh at me. There was this like, you know how when you have like DirecTV or something, and there's a network but there's multiple channels of it. So it was this channel, I don't to this day don't remember what it was, and they kept playing the Beyonce Experience Live, which is Beyonce's second tour. And I've always been a fan. Growing up with my older sister and cousins, everybody was Destiny's Child fan. So I just watched it one day, and from the time it came on to the time it ended, I was like crying, bawling. As soon as the last song, she ended with Irreplaceable, and I'm like bawling. I'm like, Mom, I have to be on stage. It was just something about that concert was the one that flipped the switch and was like, that's what you got to do. And ever since then, I haven't been able to shut up.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm not going to laugh at you for that.
Everyone's like, why were you crying? I'm like, I don't know.
So what other sort of influences did you have? Did you have like a musical background from like growing up? Did you have family involved in it?
Yeah, both of my parents are pastors actually. My mom was the minister of music at like everybody's church. So me and my older sister were at one day of the week we're at somebody's rehearsal all night. I don't think anybody knew I was really paying attention. And so my dad, he played for everybody, and my mom and dad, they kind of, worked together. And when I was like 12, I told them I wanted to play piano. They bought me a piano. I started messing around and figuring out how to play stuff by myself. My grandma, my mom's mom, she used to sing back in the day. My grandfather played instruments, so whole family can sing. Yeah, it's just, I kind of just grew up around it, but I'm the only kid that took to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so yeah, from like based off of the songs you were just playing, it kind of sounds like it's got more of that like soulful,
yeah.
That soulful vibe going on. So I get the church background.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Church background, and then not only, I think me and my siblings were fortunate that even though our parents were pastors, they were both musicians, so we were allowed to listen to secular music.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was clean. But I grew up around a lot of '90s R&B and soul, so definitely all of that fits into the sound that I'm trying to create.
Cool, I like it. So do you usually do everything solo, or do you have like a group you play with?
For a while, I've been doing everything solo, producing, writing, singing, everything. But just last year, good friend Rob Barnes, we put a band together in like 5 minutes. He did it. Sigma Society asked me to perform at their... Well, actually, they just asked me. They were like, can you sing at our event? I'm like, sure. Grab a couple of tracks. We'll meet. And then like a month later, they inboxed me and they're like, okay, what kind of stage background do you need? What kind of mic setup? And I'm like, whoa, what is this? And they're like, yeah, we're having this big thing, but it's in the Performing Arts Center. I'm like, I don't have a band. Like, I was just coming with a couple of tracks. And so Rob and I had been talking about doing something for a long time. So I called him and I was like, you play guitar? You want to just have like an acoustic set? He was like, no, I'll put a band together. He's like, I got a drummer, I got a piano player. You just show up with some singers. And like 5 minutes later, we had a band and we started rehearsing and we had a great set. So yeah, we just put that together. We've been together about a year now. Got some more stuff coming up. So yeah.
I was gonna say, I know Rob, and that sounds like him for sure. So.
I was so completely and utterly shocked. Like, I was in frantic mode. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be a mess. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. Gets on his phone. Next day we're in rehearsal, full band.
So when you write music, what kind of stuff do you like to write about? Like, what sort of inspirations do you have?
When I write, I try to write everything from a personal standpoint. If I haven't been through it, or if I haven't, one of my closest friends or family members haven't been through it and I was with them, I won't write about it. I'm really one of those artists that's big on, if I can't relate to it, I can't sing about it and it, come off as authentic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, most of all my songs is stuff that I've been through, but it might have been like my best friend went through and I just kind of wrote it from my standpoint.
So do you have any songs that are like really meaningful to you, if it was some sort of experience that you went through and just it really speaks to you? It's the most like impactful one for you.
I have a couple of songs. There's one called Broken, which is, I haven't released it yet. I literally was having a bad day when in the studio recorded it. It was like, yeah, no, we can't do this. But that song is just about the broken relationship between me, my siblings, and my biological father. It was just a lot of turmoil there, and I kind of just had to write it and get it out. But that's the number one, but one that you'll be able to listen to and that I sang for you guys is Satisfied, and that's just basically talking about how when you're in a relationship setting and you're trying to give your all to somebody and they're just not quite ready, and so it's just saying how you won't be satisfied with a piece of somebody's heart, like not gonna settle for it, and that's what Satisfied is about. So yeah,
that's cool. I like that a lot.
I'm glad.
Yeah, okay, so I'm excited to hear that. We'll come back to that later, though. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about Re DeVine.
All right.
I just wanna love you the way you need to be loved. wanna stay. I take all the pain away. Cause you deserve it, babe. And if you let me, I'll take good care of your heart. So you should let me, like you need to be loved. I won't ever hurt you. I just wanna show you some real love. So you should let me, you should let me love you. Love. You should let me love you. Yeah. You should let me love you. Love. Let me cater to you, cause this is your day. Do anything for my man. You blow me away. Verse 2, listen. Money, cars, and clothes don't mean a thing to me. I'm more concerned with your soul, king. That's why I pray for you every day. I hope that God covers you in every way. See, that's the kind of love I can give. Make you forget about your past relationships. It's just you and me. This is what we could be if you just let me. Like you need to be loved. I won't ever hurt. No, I just wanna show you some real love. Yeah, yeah. You should let me love you. 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 Hey, so you should let me love. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man, baby, you blow me away. I got your slippers, your dinner, your dessert, and so much more. Anything you wanna cater to you. Inspire me from the heart, can't nothing tear us apart. You're all I want in my man. I put my life in your hands. I got your slippers, your dinner, your dessert, and so much more. Anything you want, I wanna cater to you. Yeah, yeah.
All right, that was "Let Me Love You" by Re DeVine. I want to hear more about. You talked about Rob a little bit, but aside from him, have you worked with any other artists or had any other bands?
I've worked with an artist named Jackson and the Chasers. My sophomore year here at Northwest, we put on a concert that kind of just wanted to celebrate independent artists on campus, and we had it in the boardroom in the student union, and it was phenomenal. We had a lot of faculty show up, students. I know my cousins, they came up and they played for me. That was before I had Rare Breed. So they came up and I had a band and it was amazing. But aside from that, I haven't really had too many collaborations. They are in the works. Will Wilburn goes by Big Willie. We've done a track before, and his friend Few, and Rob has just produced a couple of tracks for me. But I haven't really collaborated that much. Still trying to get out there.
Yeah, that's good. It sounds like you have like so much going on with all that, like recording and working with different people. Like, how do you manage all that? How do you keep it all together?
It's a lot, but when you're passionate about something, you just have to make it work. So even if I'm in the studio till 2-3 o'clock in the morning, which happens quite a bit, it's gonna be all worth it one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like aside from the music though, you're a senior, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're a student here and you got a job and all sorts of other stuff. More than one job, right?
Yeah, more than one.
Yeah, so like all that stuff on top of each other. Like, what else do you do?
Well, I work at KZLX, the music director at KZLX, sports engineer at KXCV. I did have a job at home, but I just quit that one. So, and then just trying to make it till April to graduate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel that.
So ready.
So yeah, earlier you were talking too about a show like in the student union. Mm-hmm. What all went into that? How did that go?
Well, like I said, it was me, the Chasers, Jackson. We all just really wanted to showcase our talents on campus amongst our peers. And we just really wanted to celebrate independent artists. So we put this show together, and I think it's one of the most favorite things that I've ever done. And I say that because you know how when people say you're doing something right when everything goes wrong, literally everything went wrong with us putting this together. My band, we had 2 rehearsals. One was like a week prior to the event, and the rehearsal didn't go that well because I sent them the music. Some of the tracks didn't go all the way through, so when I got to rehearsal, they were still trying to figure out some stuff. I had to reteach some things, and that was that. The next time we had rehearsal was an hour before the show, so you can imagine my nerves, like before we got on stage. I believe the night before we were supposed to have a full run through, the band couldn't make it. I think Zach from the Chasers couldn't make it. I got sick, had like this whole sinus thing going on. It was horrible. We were all freaking out. One of my background singers couldn't come, so Zach ended up filling in for him. So as soon as he got off the stage for his set, he jumped back on stage to help me with my set. It was just a mess, but it turned out so amazing. And it's like I was saying, it's on YouTube. And when the days I feel like this is not good, this is not going well, maybe I shouldn't be doing music, I always go back and watch that video like, yeah, you're doing it right.
That's awesome. I love that attitude.
Yeah.
That's really cool. But yeah, so like, have there been any stories then about maybe some shows that it looked like everything was going to go wrong and then it did go wrong? Any sort of like opposite stories of what you just said?
That it did go wrong.
Or are you just perfect all the time?
No, absolutely not. I had a show actually right before I came back, and it was a birthday party, and the sound was horrible. I couldn't hear, and I didn't know if they said they could hear me. I was like, you sounded so great, and I'm like, in my head and in my heart, I'm just like, that was the worst show I've ever done. And everybody's like, no, it was really good, it was amazing, like we heard you, but I literally heard nothing. Like I heard static and like bass, and to me that was the worst show I ever have put on, but to everybody else it was great. So but no, that was
cool.
I would put that right up there with the absolute worst.
So yeah, you seem like you have it all kind of figured out, like, working with good people and all that stuff. But for anyone who's just, starting out, they want to get into creating music, writing or performing or anything related to it. What advice would you give them?
The first thing I would say is learn everything you can about every aspect of everything. Like whether you think you're horrible as a producer, horrible as a writer, like try it. Try producing your own stuff. Try writing your own stuff. Then try working with other people. Second thing I would say is stay grounded. You're never too big to learn something from somebody else or to, step back from something. And just keep going. Follow your heart. Don't let anybody tell you that your dreams are too big. You're not going to be able to do it. Like, follow your heart. You'll achieve so much more than you thought you would have. Like, even at 21 years old, I may not have a deal or, be doing this professionally yet, but I've achieved so much towards my dream that I never would have thought, me putting a video on YouTube and tweeting it out I never would have thought I would have been this far. So just keep going.
Well, thank you again so much for joining us. You guys, this has been Northwest Sessions on KZLX, LP Maryville, and KNWT Channel 8. Our sound engineers. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us again tonight. You guys, this has been Northwest Sessions on KZLX, LP Maryville, and KNWT Channel 8. Our sound engineers are Taylor Crater, Corey Finch, John Prokop, and Phil Dunlap. Our video crew is led by Aaron Wilkins. My name is Alec Henn. Again, this was Re DeVine on Northwest Sessions. Thank you again. And this is going to be her song, Satisfied.
Dial your number, typed a text, deleted it before it sent. Maybe I'll get the nerve to hit your line, 'cause I deserve to know what happened to us. Is this how it's supposed to be? your heart. I want, 'cause I want all of you. Yeah, I want, 'cause I want all of you. I won't be satisfied with just a piece. No, I don't hate you, but I hate that I love you, and I hate the things that you do to me. You don't even care about the changes I've been going through, falling in and out of love with you. Head is saying one thing, heart is saying different. Constantly wrestling with my feelings, trying to figure out what it is that I'm missing. It's you, it's you. Going back and forth on what the love is. Touching hard, are you out or are you in? Every part of me doesn't wanna let it 'cause baby, I want. Oh no, I want, 'cause I want all of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause I want all of you. I want all of you. Not just a little piece. I want the whole thing. Hey, I want all of you. All of you. You. I don't want your pieces. I need the whole thing. 'Cause all of me loves